Drinking your water, Ma?
Yes, I am, right here. You have your water?
I got mine. Here.
Oh, the cat's not there today.
Here. It's a vitamin D and a multivitamin. You're cute. You turned into a cute little old lady, Ma. It's official.
I'm waiting until you see how I kick my heels together.
Go ahead.
No, I don't have heels.
You don't have that heels
I don't have
kicking
heels to
fortitude today?
I might have it, but I don't have it.
Well, I gotcha. Alright, here.
Just try. It's protecting you. Oh, it's so weird.
From being upright.
Yeah. You're ready to go.
Oh boy, Artie Pants. What else was I gonna do before I started my talk?
A good speaker.
Thank you, Mom.
Speaker.
Good boy, talk.
Pretty.
Little bug.
Really pretty.
Alrighty, here we go. I'm just gonna get into it. Removing anger. I've had my I've had anger, what they call anger issues, my whole entire life.
Really?
Well, I get mad about stuff, and then people go, "Why are you so mad?" And then I tell them, but they don't care.
They don't.
It doesn't matter.
They don't even
The whole world's full of mad people.
They are, and that's one
People
of
are
the
so
reasons.
angry, and they don't even know what to do with all the anger that their soul sack contains. And then they go around acting like they're not mad, like everything's okay, like I'm accepting all things because I'm that adjusted that whatever bullshit life throws at me, I'm gonna be fucking okay. And that is just that's what the freaking controllers want people to do. The subservience. Yes, we will give you scraps and then you will be grateful. Say, thank you, sir. May I please have some more? So I always thought the goal of life is to learn how to be okay in all situations, right? Like that would behoove me that if I could learn like whatever fucking nonsense people are fucking trying to fling at me because of their own fucking broke down psyches and their own bullshit, they gotta fucking fling that shit out to everybody else. And so shit rolls downhill. So whenever I reach out, I just okay, just bless her, all this stuff. But the energy ain't quite conducive to that shit no more, right? And so because we have all the people that stacked the deck, that made it unorganic, that made it how they wanted it, opposed to the natural course of action that's better for everybody, right? They fucking do that. So, power plays, Mom, all day long. So now, you got all these people that stacked the deck that created an environment where they just were happy all the time. They always just did things, and if something made them unhappy, why, that was a foe, right? Because they didn't learn how to be happy in all situations. They created an environment which they are going to be which they're going to make them happy in every situation they involve in, even if they're shitting on other people. And that freaking ooze is bigger and grandy grosser than the minority of people that want to live a natural, organic way, where people have, I'm all for universal income, because I see a lot of motherfuckers that have a lot of money and they didn't really do jack shit. Like, entertainment industry, you sang some fucking songs. You played a role. You pretended like you were someone else. You created fantasy and illusion instead of putting out any more effort into making reality better for more people. So fuck your Roman Empire. Fuck it all. Fuck all that control bullshit. You know, any of those groups that say, no, this is how it's got to be. Because I said. Because I sat on my granddaddy's lap and the men said it was like this. And so because the men so long ago said it needs to be like this, that we still need to be freaking controlled minion idiots. Minion idiots. Min idiots. Min idiots. Slaves. Little bitches to people that don't have practical skills at all. At all. Like, I see like on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all of them, everywhere. I see all these people, you know. Oh, I posted, there's a post earlier today I had to get a screenshot. Because I'm like, oh, this is funny. It's Brothers in Arms. BCS. Oh, I fucking hate all of that shit. That doesn't do us fucking women no good. Brothers in Arms. We're gonna go off and shoot things and blow shit up and pretend like we're protecting you ladies. But really, you ladies need to be protected from our stupid broke down limp dick mentalities. In real life, we're the danger. Says the law enforcement community is like a fraternity. It says right there, Albuquerque Journal Post. There I am. Yep, the fraternal brotherhood of ballsack suckers. It's all, that's what, you know. I talk about things here that other people don't talk about, but people are real curious about, and I was curious about it. So when I was presented around certain individuals of certain persuasions of their life, I would ask them certain questions, and I would take polls, right? Take polls of why people do the stuff that they do, right? Like, I mean, I don't date very often. When I date, the persuasion that I date is I like a pretty lady, or a lady I think is kind of pretty, or at least smart or funny or has something. I'm not just gonna, you know, because I mean I'm old fashioned, right? And for a long time I thought homosexuality was just like this abomination. I think murder and fucking all that shit is way worse. I think it's deflection. And so I'm okay with myself now, and I haven't been on a date in a long time, and I just don't go out frivolously, pass myself around like a seven tradition, you know, basket. And I always hung out, you know, I've been in so many unsafe situations that I wanted to be around people that I felt like safe around, right? So I hung around with a lot of gay guys before. You know, I went to, and I've lived in a lot, because they have no interest in me and I have no interest in them, and we can just be friends, because so many people have to make shit about fucking putting stuff in holes and stuff like that, and I don't get that world. That world's weird to me. And so I don't really want to participate in it. I just want to have some buddies and some friends and have some conversations and learn as to why some people do the stuff that they do, right? And I never comprehensively, like, you know, man love. I don't get it. And then over the years, I asked a lot of people a lot of questions, and they presented it to me in ways. Well, Marge. Yeah, well, Marge. You know, like, in clinical terms, dudes will be gay with dudes because it's a fucking tighter hole. Yeah, that's that, because it makes them feel like bigger men. Yeah. Oh, good boy, bud. We won't get into that other stuff, but if we really want, because I learned about gay while away. A lot of dudes freaking, you know, married at home. The freaking wives are taking care of the uniforms, taking care of all the bratty kids, while freaking dad is acting like he's doing something important. Trust me, I was in the Air Force. They're never doing anything very important. The dudes hated me off at Air Force Base because I was a worker. And they were fucking slackers. That's why people join the military, because you can do not much of anything for 20 years and they get fucking paid for it. It's such a fucking crock. You know, but welfare ain't cool. You know, but that's welfare for murderers. So, I mean, whatever. But I would often tell them, because as they would sit around the shop, so often, I go up to them and be like, hey, I hope you don't go home and tell your frickin' families that you worked hard today. Cause not only you be lazy, but then you be a liar too. And be like, God, Marge, why are you so mean? And I'm like, man, why are you so lazy? I don't get it. How can you just sit there and do nothing with all of this work that needs to be done? And I had the least amount of rank. Huh, Lunatickle? She says, yes, you did. You tell them bitches. You tell them. So here I am, this little freaking weird kid, growing up in freaking traumatic environments, always just learning, breathe through it. Just, it's okay. Everything's good. Just telling myself, because ain't nobody along the way telling me it's gonna be okay, Marge. Marge, it's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. I didn't get a lot of that when I was a little kid. So I think it's really kind of sweet. I don't know what off-putting to see fucking grown-ass adults that still need adults to be like, you okay? You okay? You know you're a valid person, right? Like, how much fucking resources are wasted on that bullshit? Teach people how to support themselves emotionally. Teach people when they're young how to meditate, how to disconnect from the bullshit. And as they grow up, they learn how to deal with things better. But we got a lot of self-important a-holes, control freaks, that think that they were what they say goes. Cause don't you know who they are? Anybody that says that. Another article. Wildlife at Holloman Air Force Base have high levels of chemical contamination. A University of New Mexico study says there's unexpectedly high levels of chemical contamination in wild birds and mammals at Holloman Air Force Base near Bungondo, according to a new study. That's because they just pour their shit in the dirt. That's why. And then, all the years that they made nuclear bombs and all that shit, they just put that shit, they just buried it. Buried it in the dirt. It oozed down in the ground, into the water table. Yeah. The people that are supposed to be protecting us. It's all a fucking crock. Are people starting to figure it out yet? Start finding your own little clusters of people that you care about. Everybody's doing it. They're finding their own little groups, creating their own little... There's a lot of us out here just left of our own devices. We don't got that. But it's so nice that everybody's getting their little... You got the bunker people. You got the homesteaders. Yeah, it's all well and good when you're freaking young. Yeah, you want to be by yourself? See, that's the thing. That's what I get kicked in the pants all the time, because I'm supposed to learn in this life that we need people, and I learned that lesson. I don't know if it's too late. I don't know. Is there too late? But I definitely recognize that I need people. The only thing of it is I can't fucking find people that it's like a give and take. Because I'm fucking surrounded by take, make me happy, what do I need? It's everywhere. Because these people were never taught how to support themselves emotionally. They weren't. So now everybody needs fucking outside shit to make themselves feel better. I mean, now when I was a little girl, I mean, I never thought I'd see, like, what the world is today. It's gross. So much lazy. so much lazy, so much sloth, gluttony, greed, pride, all of it. I look out at what other people are doing with all their extra energy at this time because the energy's so potent. What are they doing with theirs? Same bullshit in a different place. A lot of them are. You know, they have more stuff in their background. Haven't moved around a lot because they just keep creating those. Everybody's going to have their tower moment. Everybody's going to get their chance to ride this thing called life. And people can put it off for a long time. I know a lot of people, they ain't never had nothing bad ever happen to them. You know? I mean, nothing outside the normal. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not bad. Yeah, but nothing outside that, like, everybody experiences, I should say. Right? I saw a woman today. God, I freaking hate plastic people. I can't stand freaking people that just go around do whatever. Rich people. It's not even always rich people. But this woman had a lot of fucking money. And she was dropping her dog off at the doggy daycare. In her little fucking puffy coat. And she freaking, and she oozes suck. People like her ooze suck. You can't, I mean, She let the door close in my face. That's the second time that's happened when I've gone to that place. Yeah, it's fucking rude. People fucking suck, man. And so, I just went in town to get water and then went and got these, and I think my friend's right. I think it's the one, I got the wrong kind, but I think it's lamb that they don't. See, there's potato and lamb. I don't freaking know. I don't know. But I'm not really wanting to be around people a whole lot. I got asked the question a little while ago. What? Because things aren't getting better. And they're not going to get better. They're not going to get better for quite some time. And that's just how it is. Because people aren't doing things to make themselves better as a collective. Somebody wanted to be my friend named General George Swilly. Yeah, the people that freaking, like, come at me are fucking hilarious. I don't know, because I wear a uniform. I wear a uniform so people will say, oh, look, she wore a uniform. And then maybe they'll listen to me when I say, don't let your loved ones exist. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Everybody's all sad about what's going on in the sand bucket right now. Over there, there's all this to do. People thinking their religion, their wiener swings are better on the right side, better than the other guy, and let's kill him for. It's just killing people, and killing people is a sin. That's all. It ain't rocket science. Speaking of, supposedly the moon landed on the freaking, we landed on the moon, supposedly. I don't think we're allowed after to bust out of the firmament. That's my own personal belief system. I don't think we're on the moon. I think it's freaking hocus pocus, make believe, pretend production, likely done here in New Mexico. Because it looks like the moon. Put a bunch of concrete dust over. Looks pretty moony out here, especially at night, right? So, freaking people buy, the stuff that people buy. And I bought it for a long time, too, and I think the censor was who took the picture of the moon landing. Right? And it all looks like aluminum foil. It looks like bullshit. And then the rover was supposed, the moon was, the spaceship was supposed to bring the rover, but the rover's it can't even fit inside. I mean, like, it's just, Duh. Just goofy. And then the president called on the landline and talked to him in Spanish. I mean, it's just so silly. Like, who? But then they have parades for it because this is what America can do. America can't do. America can't fucking. Dude, America can't freaking fix potholes. Regular people are going out there and fixing stuff now. Because we can't rely on anybody that's paying themselves to take care of this shit. So if you want something done, you got to go out and do it yourself. You just can't cause harm. That's the only thing. Can't cause harm. You can't do things with a malicious heart like those politicians do, those bureaucrats do. It's with the malicious heart that they don't help. Down in Albuquerque, it's like they hired contractors to go around like they did in San Francisco to pick up people's crap. Why don't you just put potty pads, porta potties, put porta potties down in the highly populated homeless, because people will try and live with them? Okay, then give them a roof that they can put over their head. Oh, but they'll do drugs there? Who fucking cares? There's so many alkies and junkies that are in the White House. Perverts, too. That's completely acceptable, eh? Cokeheads. I mean, come on. If it's going to be okay for some, might as well make it okay for everybody, right? Makes sense. So let's dip into freaking the social medias today. Abortion is what? See, I don't know. A lot of this stuff I don't really talk about because it doesn't have anything to do with me. It's just talk. It's just blah blah. Oh, look at this. It's all over though. I mean, it's everywhere. It's clearly the cabal led by Swamp Satan Pelosi knew exactly what they were doing. Raise your hands if you believe Nancy Pelosi and the FBI were involved in January 6th. I mean, it's all distractions. It all keeps people from doing the next right thing to somebody else. And it began because people are too busy, too concerned with, oh, I can't listen to them, I can't look at them, I can't engage with them because I don't like them. Right? And I might not like people like that rich bitch at the fucking dog daycare place today. I didn't like her, but if she was stranded on the road up the road, I would unlikingly help her. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be all chatterbox and, like, I'm not going to be your friend because I ain't fucking fake. But I'll go ahead and help you out, or to get what help is. If there's anything that I can help you, that get you on your way or whatever, I can do that. But it has nothing to do with like. I'm really freaking, because I mean, how many times have I not gotten what I needed in life just because somebody that had some fucking control didn't like my face, they didn't like my tone, they didn't like how I was dressed, they didn't like that I could be me and they were stuck being them. Isn't that weird that people get jealous of people and keep them?
For a long time.
You know? I never got that. I don't fucking care. I don't get jealous of people like that. Like, girls I dated, you want to go be with somebody else, go be with somebody else. Huh, Benny? But it's that Margie, you better start making my dinner soon. It's soaking my dinner, Margie. You know, like, I'm not in competition like that. Yo, I don't want to. I'm not here to freaking make fake ass fucking friends either. Like, evidently most people in fucking Taos are. Taos, let's just pretend like we're nice to people, but in real life, I'm not gonna really do them much of a favor. This place is gross. They just fucking feel. There's homeless people. I don't even. I'm not. You know what? Maybe I'll tell you what, universe. I'll make you a deal. You help put me where I want to be, where I don't have to move anymore, and I'm comfortable, and I don't have to deal with drunks and junkies and fucking assholes and fucking control freak lawyer or landlords and shit like that. You put me where, and then I'll stop talking because I'll just figure since I got what I need, everybody else, they all got what they need, so I don't need to speak out about it so much, right? Because that's what happens. You got all these people that suffer, and then they get into a place because they sell their souls that they're in better standing, and then they just freaking, oh yeah, I was gonna go back and help those people. How many? I mean, I'm sure that there's been somebody famous has had to have come out of Taos at some point. Ain't nobody fucking come back and made hometown good right. You know what I mean? I mean, that doesn't happen here. I mean, and they're building it up now, but the only reason why they're building it up is they want the Tourons to come and look at how they live. It's so stupid. And I'm pretty sure people on the Pueblo don't even fucking like the Tourons. It's all about money. I want to make a world where money don't matter and people do what they want. Just like the a-holes on top. They don't... What, you think they got do you think any of this credit, any of this electronic money stuff, it's real? No, it's access. It's access. It's permission. It's there in the right Active Directory group in life. So they get access to this and access to that and access to this. It's all bullshit. At conventions, stuff like that, it's not to make things better. It's the fucking paid vacation for assholes to fucking go off and be like, oh, I gotta go for work, honey. You know what I mean? They go off, fucking get drunk, fucking cheat on their wives and go, oh shit. I probably shouldn't have done that. That's what happens at conventions. You know? I mean, how come the savings never trickles down? Because they'd rather take all the extra money that they make and build bigger buildings for them and let their old buildings sit empty. That's what corporations and big businesses do. And now they're going to get a taste. You know? That's why all these people are getting laid off is because, hey, thanks for helping us make all of our money. Thanks for helping us buy all of our freaking beachfront property. Look at all the beachfront property now. That ain't karma, is it, huh? All these expensive houses that are just gonna fucking crumble into the ocean because that's as good as we could do on planet Earth. Kind of interesting, I'd say. Come on. Let's see if people can degrade. Let's see if we can turn it around with people opening their hearts and just being, cool and shit. Let's see if that can happen. Because we know what's happening. I mean, we know that what people can't do to be of service and kind and loving to others. We know what people can't do because it's all over the planet right now. Anyway, I think I'm kind of hungry. Maybe I'll make a meat sandwich. Oh, it's a full moon. It's not real good to eat a lot on a full moon, I don't think. Isn't it full moon today? I am kind of hungry. Maybe I'll just make a piece of open toast with my fake cheese. American sliced cheese sandwich. It's like grilled cheese. Yeah. You had lunch already. You want an apple or something? Huh? Anyway. Well, it's pretty, I don't know, it's a pretty girl. Things are pretty okay for us. One day at a time, it's always like that. I don't like the feeling of electricity, and I get it every day, so it's like, I don't really like life. I really don't, because it's like always trying to taper myself and subdue myself and make myself feel better from something, and it's exhausting, really. It's worked for me, though. I mean, I still haven't hurt nobody yet. No. Right? And I see a lot of people that have been through a lot less and, with a lot more. Yeah. Freaking trying to navigate on this stupid planet being nacho neurotypical. is a fucking nightmare because people are like, oh, this person thinks different, but we have our rules and regulations, and I'm sorry, we can't help you because you don't fall into that one category, or I'm just gonna make something up and you can't tell anyway because you're just gonna believe me. You know what I mean? It's just, it's gross what this planet's turned into, and I've done a real good job trying to keep my side of the street clean in my life, right? I do stupid shit when I drink, so I don't drink. Yeah, I don't like drugs because freaking what I see so many people do on drugs, right? But so I don't do the things that make people do terrible things, and there is no reward in that on this earth. There is no reward for that. There is reward in the afterlife for that. Right? I don't live my life to freaking satisfy people on this stupid planet. I know that there's an afterlife and that whatever I do in this cause harm, it's going to come back around and the next life's going to be way more uncomfortable. And I can't even put my little brain around that. More uncomfortable. Fuck. Anyway. I think I've rambled on long enough. That's about all I got for now. I might be back on later now. It's just, why not? There's not much else.